Make pedophiles afraid again. I love it.
This 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't have been done.
Developing, in certain areas. And
So one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here.
oh God, I'm just a rotten sack of shit. I'm so sorry.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a city councilman known for his tough-on-crime stance and commitment to
City councilman. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Lolly for Liberty? Oh, there you guys are. Couldn't see the comments. What's up, Midwest? My brother. All right, make some moderators in here. Yeah, what's up, A-Jock? Good morning. DJ Nate. All right. Everybody in the house today. I seen this, and what caught my attention immediately is what they just said right here. A city council member, so he is a city council member, right? They didn't really show that in the description of this video, but this comes from Explore With Us. I like the way they put their videos together. The case of Riley Carter, right? Riley Carter, a city council member. I think that's what they said, right?
Oh God, I'm just a rotten sack of shit. I'm so sorry.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a city councilman known for his tough-on-crime stance and commitment to ridding the streets of dangerous criminals shocks the public when he's accused of committing an unthinkable and heinous crime.
So Riley, is there truth to what you're saying?
The following footage has never been seen before. Please note that this report is based on police records, and all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey, these guys, they do some really good work. Explore With Us. The way they put their videos together is pretty crazy, because they do a lot of it, man. They get like the actual arrest. They get the interrogation. Man, they have some really good shit. Whoever's doing the record request is on point and putting it together and stuff like that. They get right to it as well. Really good shit.
39-year-old Riley Carter began his campaign for city council in early 2023, promising an aggressive approach to cleaning up the city of Aberdeen. In January of 2024, he began serving as an elected official. However, on July 30th, 2024, a jaw-dropping accusation by his stepdaughter sends police on a search to arrest him, sending shockwaves through the community.
We'll walk in. Just so you're aware of everything we have is audio video recorded. We got with these fancy body cameras now.
After police locate him walking alone down a residential street, he's led in handcuffs into a small interrogation room by a detective who's determined to find out if there's any truth to the horrifying claims. Shockingly, it was his own wife, Maya, who initially confronted him about the disturbing truth his stepdaughter revealed.
I started freaking out on him, like, how could you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of a thing. And he was just really calm and said, no, I didn't do this. And I hung up, and then he just took off. I guess he just left.
Did he say anything to you about it?
He just said that he...
Good morning, everybody. Angie, hope you're feeling well. Thank you for always being here. Everybody, thank you guys for being here. What's up, AWOL?
Didn't do it. He swears up and down he didn't do it.
Due to his status as a city councilman, the Aberdeen Police Department requested the investigation to be handled by the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office in an effort to avoid a conflict of interest. After reading his Miranda rights,
the conflict of interest is because the city wanted the sheriff to investigate it, because the city and the police department, they're like this. So they're like, fuck, man. Investigating our own, I mean, it's a conflict of interest. That just goes to show, like, why the hell do they even have internal investigations, right? It's a conflict of interest. They just admitted it.
I am just done. I'm maxed out. I am maxed out. Everything that we have gone through in life, everything. And now this And it doesn't matter because being on city council, everybody knows now, that's over now. And we were right there, man. Everybody was amped up. We were going to change some things in Aberdeen, and now that's gone. It's gone. It's all gone.
June 24th, just 1 month prior, Riley posted a video to his Facebook page in an attempt to shed a light on criminal activity in his neighborhood. These videos will have an eerie relevance later when the exact allegations are revealed.
Buddy, how are you? We're out driving around, got the babies to sleep. It's just one of those days, I guess.
I don't know what's up with my internet, man. Like, I pay for the most possible internet you can get. Shit. Man, and I still have issues with the internet. Unbelievable. I gotta switch internet or something. Or maybe I'm just, they're trying to stop my internet or some shit. Sheesh.
Anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea maybe take you guys along with me, and we'll go drive around downtown, and we'll just go look at things, and maybe I can talk about things, that I'd like to see different or things to be improved on, or whatever it may be. But just gonna keep it fun, keep it relaxed, and be myself. All right, here we go.
Hey, on the real though, big ups to the predator poacher community. Like, these dudes that go out and try to bust people that try to hook up with kids and stuff, and I commend their work, man. My favorite being People v. Preds out of San Diego area. The dude caught like 300 people in 1 year. That was almost like one person a year. And he's, in my opinion, one of the most legit ones to ever do it. There was another guy, Bupak Shakur. I don't know if you remember him. He got killed doing that. But yeah, big, massive shout out to all the real ones out there doing it. They don't get enough recognition. On the contrary, I think they got a lot of them got purged off YouTube. And I think that was a mistake on YouTube's part. I think they should have allowed that. I know what they they put on their thing. I actually read it. It said that they wanted the cops to be there at the place as well. So that means if the predator poachers were going out there catching people doing that, YouTube wanted the cops to be on scene. I guess it's understandable, but still, like, people, yeah, I don't know. I think they should have allowed it, to continue to allow it, I guess, but it's not my decision. Shit. But no, shout out to all the predator poachers out there. And this guy infiltrated their community by acting like a predator, a city councilman, and fake predator poacher, because he was a predator himself. So
one thing I want to note on is how close sex offenders live to schools around here, how close they are to bus stops, how easy it is for them to just have instant access to anyone or anybody's kids here, in each of these neighborhoods. Sorry, I had to hit my brakes there because looked like a tweaker came shooting out of the alley and almost got in front of my car. Which is something, that really needs to be addressed, okay? All right, so I know one place a lot of people want to see is the camp underneath the bridge. I will state, however, I have my baby girls with me, so I'm not going to take them down there just because people know who I am around here. And the last thing I would want is a rock to fly through my window and hit one of my daughters, because the way this state works, I can see me going to prison because somebody hit my daughter with a rock and I beat that person to death. I mean, that's just...
That's a D on my hat. I guess you guys don't see it as a D. You guys see it as a... let me see. You guys see it as a Q. It's coming in as a Q. There, you see? It's a D. All right, I'll leave it like that.
Wouldn't you do that for your own kids?
Despite his apparent determination to do whatever it takes to protect his children, as it turns out, Riley
I just think it looks weird like that because it makes it look like I'm looking away from the iPad or the screen. So that's why I always switch it to the mirror, because it looks like I'm actually watching the video with you guys. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like this because it looks weird. I feel like I'm not watching the video with you guys.
shocking secret was revealed by his own 11-year-old stepdaughter, whose name has been redacted from the interview to protect her identity.
So statements weren't made to initially. She told her counselor today that they were talking about something different and broke down crying and said she didn't want to talk about it.
In a recorded interview with his stepdaughter's therapist, she explains what happened earlier this morning, when it quickly became clear that something was horribly wrong.
So we had an appointment at 2 o'clock, and she'd been displaying some behaviors and had reported 2 weeks prior that was mean to her. So we were going to talk more about it today.
So this sick fuck wasn't even he wasn't just accused. He actually did something, which is crazy. I hope that fool don't get off like with a slap on the wrist, right? Like all the other public officials, they get a slap on the wrist.
She said she didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say it out loud.
In an effort to help the child, she suggested writing it down. However, the disturbing words she wrote on the page left the counselor in shock.
When she wrote that down, like, can you tell me
Yes.
about like how, like what her emotions look like and how she was acting?
So before she wrote it down, when she said she didn't want to say it out loud, she started just staring down at the ground. She was like stone cold. You could tell she was checking out, and she was kind of fidgeting her hands. And I've been her therapist for probably a little bit over 2 years, and she's never acted like that.
So that was out of the norm.
That is completely out of.
Do you guys know the UFC fighter Cain Velasquez? Or as they would like to call him, Cain Velasquez. His kid was in childcare, and they did some bad things to his kid, and he was trying to rough up the guy who was accused of it, and the guy took off, and apparently he shot at the guy's truck. Cain Velasquez was arrested, and he was just convicted. But in that kind of situation, what do you do as a dad, right? Like, any reasonable person, like any reasonable father would any reasonable father do something like that? I don't know, man. Are you unreasonable if you do something like that? I don't think you're being unreasonable. I can't say for sure that you're being reasonable, because like then you would have to justify everybody, right? But I don't know. Is it unreasonable? I mean, you would think like, man, do something like that to my daughter, bro. It's on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think about that, because that's some crazy shit. I don't know what I'd do, but it wouldn't be good for him. Yeah, right? Man, I've seen some guys. There was the other day on Instagram where I was watching. The dad already knew that the neighbor was a registered, right? And he went over there. I guess the guy was sitting on his front porch or on the steps, and he had said something to the man's daughter. And the dude walked over there and just fucking grabbed him and threw him on the ground, mounted him, and was just slapping the shit out of him. Bam, bam, bam. And he was telling him, "Don't you ever talk to my daughter again." He's like, "If you ever do, I'll," and yeah, I don't want to say what he said, but, and if I went through the comment section, I was like, hell yeah, justified, like all that. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, well, is everybody being unreasonable? You know what I mean? I think of the whole Cain Velasquez situation. Is like, was he being unreasonable? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Right?
Norm, her facial expression looked as if she was scared, like fear. And then she wrote it down. And
I fucking agree with Scotty right here. What's unreasonable is to not punish the perpetrator, which is what seems to happen a lot in the courts. That's so true, especially if you got money, right? Like, especially if you got money and shit. The exceptional circumstances would be considered reasonable. Yeah, but that's what happened with Cain Velasquez, you would think, right? But he was actually convicted. They get a 4-year sentence and are out in a year on paper. Right? Man, I agree with you guys.
she kind of had this look of, oh no, or I'm in trouble, or something.
The haunting words written by the child will later be revealed. For now, in an attempt to understand her claims, investigators begin to dig into their familial relationship.
So can you talk about what your relationship is with and how long you've been in her life? And
Since she was 4, I think she's a great kid. She's, I don't know how to explain it. Always just outgoing, but kind of keeps to herself. Good kid.
Mm-hmm. And so
yeah.
Was that a hard role to step into with her being that young, or?
Yes and no. I always kept in the back of my head that there's going to be a time when she gets to know her real dad. And so that's a line that needs to be respected. Mm-hmm. And that's not me to try to take that place. Just stay available, That's about the best I could do.
Okay. How close would you guys be as far as being her? You guys
I always thought
distant, or?
We were like close, not like super close, just like I'd say she felt comfortable to always like throw fits in front of me. Ask for like things for birthday or Christmas, or complain, or tell me about her favorite color.
He's trying to blame shift onto her. He's over here showering her with gifts and stuff, I'm guessing, but now he's trying to blame shift onto her, right? That's what it looks like to me. Would you guys agree with that?
Food or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
What
wanted
kind of
it.
activities would you guys do together?
She was always asking for stuff.
Oh, I would say much aside from watching TV. Yeah, that's about it. In the living room, yeah.
Okay. And then, do you guys have 2 other kids between you?
Yes, we have children? 2, and then our son that passed away.
Okay.
So we have she's 5, and then she's 2.
Okay. And do you feel like you have a similar relationship with all 3 kids, or do you feel like you're closer with your 2 biological kids?
It's a different kind of relationship, I'd say, with my stepkids.
Riley's videos reveal a pattern in which he often describes a willingness to do anything to protect his children from local crime.
Yeah.
However, the harrowing words of his stepdaughter may suggest that the dangers were much closer to home than anyone realized.
Oh, God, I'm just a rotten sack of shit. The 2 daughters.
Whoa.
You never know love until you have a kid. You know what? That's the one thing that keeps you going. You never know pain until you hold your own dead kid. That really messes you up, too.
Yet it was the bone-chilling note written by the 11-year-old girl that truly left her therapist in shock and her mother, Maya, enraged.
So she wrote it down, and what she wrote was...
Oh, hell no. I don't even want to read that shit. This dude is not a cop. He is a city councilman. He's one of them. He's from the government. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. 75% to infinity. I don't know. I think I don't know if it's just the thumbnail. It was a possible default thumbnail. I could be wrong though. But yeah. So this fool started a nonprofit to catch predators, but he was only he was trying to do the whole shit for himself so he can actually fund his his prey so he could fund his hunt. What the
campaign to launch a non-profit aimed at catching online predators and deterring them from engaging in harmful acts against children.
Hey, what up, everybody? A little bit of story time. So I live in an incredibly liberal state, Washington, yeah. And every time I wear this hat out in public, you know, people always give me those looks of, ooh, it's a MAGA hat. Ooh, it's so bad. He hates everyone. But then they read it, and usually they have a pretty good laugh, you know, in support of it. Then again, you still do get those people that are offended by it, but, you know, imagine that in a blue state.
This was sick, huh?
Ooh, they have rights too. No, they don't. The victim does, but they shouldn't have any, so.
This guy's making decisions in people's towns and shit. And do you think he was a real Republican or a real liberal or Democrat hiding under the disguised? Is this fool wearing a disguise? I mean, at this point, I'm beginning to think they're all sick. Everyone in politics is sick. I'm just kidding. I don't know, but there's a lot of crazy shit that they're doing out there, man. And I gotta say, I hope the predator poachers continue their work, man. We need to make predator poachers fucking popular again. Make poaching popular again. He's a chameleon psychopath. This dude could switch back and forth, to whatever he wants. Like a lizard. Shit.
Pretty cool hat and make pedophiles afraid again. I love it. So yeah, people always mistake it for a MAGA hat, and it's just great.
He scares
His video
himself in the
seemed to
mirror.
express that he would go to any lengths to ensure their safety, becoming a vocal advocate for devoted fathers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Want to make a quick message for you on this Father's Day, right? So here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
A lot of women out there are doing the whole, I'm more of a man than my man, so them dudes, they don't need no appreciation. We're just us, Stop it. Just stop it. Here's why, okay? You think that it's an empowering moment, but the problem is you're trying to take something away from a lot of really, really good dudes out there that are actually really good to their kids, right? And there are actually a lot of really hardworking, awesome single moms out there, right? That they pull both roles, and they do deserve that recognition. So if you're not feeling validated, don't take it out on everyone else. Thank you. This message was brought to you by an American that gives a... Have a wonderful day.
Given Riley's outspoken stance against
Unbelievable.
preying on children, the question remains, do these horrifying allegations hold any truth? Fully aware of the chilling details, having spoken to the girl himself, the detective continues his efforts to extract answers from Riley.
I sat in an interview.
How much time do you guys think he's gonna get? How many years will he get, guys? Put it in the chat. 2 years, 6 months. Oh shit. Yeah, not how many years he should get. How many years you think he'll get? How many years is the government gonna give one of the government's agents time for doing this shit?
Just a little while ago and
How much
watched
time do they give themselves?
basically relive it again when she was having to describe what
Zero.
was happening.
DJ Nick.
I don't know how 11-year-old girl was strong
None.
as this.
Wow.
But she was very descriptive of what was happening.
Ralph says 3.
And like I said, we're not here to cast judgment. We're not here to label people. And I understand, there's things that happen in our lives that cause us to make mistakes. But it's an 11-year-old girl talking about things that were done to her that shouldn't have been done.
Wow.
She was talking about being told to keep your secret and not tell anybody.
I was gonna pause it on the let me do this shit. I was gonna pause it with the wolf on his face. Watch this.
She was talking about being told to keep your secret and not.
Yeah, look at that. Damn, this fool crazy. Well, shit, let me pause this just to say this, okay? I heard that News Now Houston is gonna get another trial for his case. That dude's serving 20 years. I heard that guy did a lot of crazy, nasty shit too. He already had a really bad record, conviction, stuff like that, and more stuff had been, shown that he never talked about on his channel. But supposedly he's gonna be, trying to get out. He's appealing it, from my understanding. But yeah, look at this crazy sick dude right here. That's nuts, huh? I was thinking about pausing it, and then that thing went over his face, and I was like, damn. I never really understood and realized that Explore With Us, what was the reason for the whole, werewolf face. I never how would I say it? I mean, I guess this makes it legit, huh? It ties it together.
Tell anybody. And she was talking today about how she couldn't keep it inside no more and she had to tell somebody. So Riley, is there truth to what you're saying?
Thank you.
Many of
Brandon.
Riley's videos even expose the potential dangers lurking on their residential street, captured on their home surveillance system. However, it's a different set of security cameras that may hold the key to unearthing the truth of the unsettling allegations against Riley.
Riley, can you tell me more about the cameras? Okay. I was trying to understand what the camera situation was. I kept hearing about cameras. So what are they for?
Some in every room, like the kids' rooms. And then she's got them throughout the house, and we put them on the outside of the house for security reasons. And the main reason for it is just
Damn, I agree with Ralph. I feel they should give him 1 year in general population. I agree. Because general population, shit, he won't make it, huh? Nope. He would not make it.
one of the stepkids is autistic, and he'll have like meltdowns or whatever maybe, and then that way she can keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And when they're in the house, are they inside the bedrooms or in the hallways, or how are they set up in there?
So in each kid's room, they have a camera inside the room. And then in the hallway, or the big entryway, there's one on this wall here.
Okay. Do you have access
their
to
channels
view
too.
those cameras, or is that
Just
According to Maya, however, an alarming discrepancy was uncovered when she reviewed the footage.
My daughter told me that he was unplugging all of our cameras that led to her room. I went and I checked the cameras on my phone. In the time frames that she told me he's been unplugging the cameras, there are no footage. And I've noticed that they've been unplugged or whatever. I thought it was her. The plug to that camera is...
Damn, Ralph be knowing the prison rules and shit. If you get sealed up with a chomo, you better handle it. Otherwise, you'll get dealt with. Yeah. Hell yeah, prison rules 101 right here, homeboys. Y'all learning some shit today. Y'all gonna learn today. Shit. Right? It's always time to strap up them boots when you gotta. Shit, never take them off. We're getting the new people coming in. Shit, keep them boots on, homie. Don't take them off. No slacking, dude. You know what I mean? Your bed better be made too, huh? Huh, Ralph? Shit. There's rules to this bitch.
It's at the very top, like almost touching the ceiling. So it's not something that she can reach unless she pushes her chair up there, which would be caught on camera if she did that. It looked like this is 7:30 is when the earliest recording is this morning.
That's unusual.
Mm-hmm. And then I went back and checked all the cameras that are upstairs that face her door, and every single one of them, it is most days it's after 7:30 a.m. is when they all start recording.
Then every other camera's on around the house?
Yes.
They're not off? Only the ones leading to her room and in her room were off?
Correct.
With only the child's claims, the detectives must work to get a confession from Riley himself. The officer urges him to admit to the horrifying act, telling him their only goal is to get to the bottom of the truth. However, Riley hesitates as he grapples with what to do next.
This guy comment says, dude said I'd go to prison for my kids, then literally goes to prison for his kids. So, is this something that he did to his own daughter? Oh. The general population would definitely love for this guy to walk in. It'd be a field day. General population is no joke, man. They are no joke, and they will find out. They will find out.
Yes. Yes, be a goddamn man, Riley. Be a man for once in your miserable existence. No turning back. We're already at this point where you're here.
What up, money for 20?
I don't want to say it like that. There are things that I did do.
As the interrogation continues, the investigator urges Riley to confess. However, getting a straight answer from him will be no easy task.
When you woke up today, this was the last place you'd expect to be. But it's what we do.
On the real, though, people should, like children, should be enjoying life, man. Playing outside, fucking, learning crafts. You know what I mean? Like doing things to enjoy life. Not learning shit they don't have to fucking learn. Like, why? Let kids be kids, man. What one thing I always think about when I think about people doing crazy sick shit is what the fuck happened to asking a girl out the old-fashioned way, Like, go out and say, hey, would you like to go out on a date with me? Yada, yada, yada. But what's this shit that people are doing? Like, there's like women out there for everyone. There's men out there for women for men. And I know, like, work on yourself and go get a date the old-fashioned way. Make getting dates the old-fashioned way fucking popular again. You know what I mean? Shit. People are doing crazy shit. Yeah, I mean the mom too. She should have known. What the fuck you have cameras in there for? You know. I can understand the baby's like a toddler. You got a camera watching over the baby and shit, right? What? Yeah, I don't know. Crazy.
Moving forward from here is what's going to affect a lot of lives.
Yeah,
And
children.
they're, like I said,
You guys want to hear a tip? This is something my wife and I did. All right, pay attention to this. There's a website, imdb.com. I think there's an app as well. And every time my wife and I watch the movie or television show, whatever, we would go into imdb.com and we would type in whatever we're going to watch. And then you scroll. And while you scroll, there is a section that says parental summary or parental guide or something like that. You know what? Give me one fucking second. Let me, you guys do this with me. All right. Let's go to imdb.com. Then we're going to type in a movie, right? Gladiator, because that's my favorite movie. Gladiator 2. All right, we're at Gladiator 2. And then I'm gonna go down to storyline, Parents Guide. You hit Parents Guide, and then I'll tell you the content rating: sex and nudity, mild; violence and gore, severe; profanity, mild; alcohol and drugs, mild; frightening and intense scenes, mild; moderate; and sex and nudity. And it basically tells you everything that's in there. All right, some references to incest and some impassioned kissing scenes. A lengthy scene shows revealing female breasts, cleavage, and breast nudity with nipple pasties in a public group setting. Non-sexual bare male art statues are seen in historical context. A scene shows male, female, and transgender prostitutes waiting for their turn to entertain. Yeah, they show some crazy stuff in the second movie. I'm telling you, like, I don't let my kids watch stuff with us growing up. I didn't like expose them to any of that stuff. To me, I thought, well, let them, when they start learning it on their own, then we'll have some kind of discussion or whatever. But like, to me, it was like, why do I have to? You're gonna make me show my kids shit that I don't want to? Do I have to? You're fucking crazy, right? And I think that's good. Our kids they're not out trying to bring people home and shit. Our kids are already older. My kids, they know how to do a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter graduated from high school a year early. She took the test. Smart fucking kids, dude. And very talented doing stuff. So, little tip for you parents out there who have young ones growing up. Something y'all can do. Let's keep watching, guys.
there's ways to get through this. There's programs that can be offered through the court. There's things that can be offered that help you deal with the demons and all the things that you've been dealing with, the stress. There's ways to get through what happened and to help everybody move on from it. But it starts right here by being truthful, and it starts right now. It's saying that you f***ed up, because I believe what you said.
Even Explore With Us is like, nah, fuck that. I'm fast forwarding this shit. I ain't trying to hear all this sick ass shit. No, fast forward.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys on that shit.
No,
Explore With Us.
Things for what they are. there's certain things in life you don't recover from. I want to tell you guys, I do. I'm trying.
I got all night, Riley.
And you guys got families. That's important. You know, God, this just sucks.
Sucks that you got
So
caught.
close.
So close to getting away.
So close to accomplishing good things.
It's so close
Doing
to getting
something
away.
great. So close to getting the drugs out of Aberdeen. So close to getting all the craziness out of the streets. So many people believe in me.
Get yourself
And now
off the
it's
streets.
over. It's gone.
As Riley keeps deflecting the subject, providing little to no hints, it appears as though the
Wow.
detective won't rest until the truth is exposed.
She said the last time it happened was this morning.
Wow.
And she talked about how her camera gets unplugged before you come in the room, and she just pretends to sleep. But she said that it wouldn't matter if she was sleeping or awake. It would happen anyway.
What up, Joey?
And so right now we're
Josie.
collecting, she's up at the hospital and collecting DNA samples. And this is an opportunity where I'm offering you a chance to explain what happened, and if a mistake was made, and it's time to be truthful and take ownership of the mistake and not let it catch up to you down the road being proven by DNA, because we get touch DNA off of things all the time. There's the sweat glands in your fingers contain DNA.
I did go out to her room this morning. I didn't touch her. I did not touch her. I went up there. I don't remember, see if she wanted some nuggets or something. I made some nuggets
Liar.
for the younger ones.
If you didn't touch her this morning, what would cause you to say that happened?
Man, I might have to fast forward that. I know this fool's lying. I don't
ADHD.
even want to hear that shit.
That's gonna
Sick
start
ass
my-
motherfucker.
Harm his own stepdaughter, he poses a different question. His answer, however, further exposes how little Riley appears to understand the gravity of the situation.
You ever talk to her about it?
No. Yeah. Actually, I apologized to her twice.
Man, there's predator poacher channels like on Instagram and shit. I'm not gonna lie, Instagram be allowing some shit on their shit. And they always show like the creeps getting slapped. Like when they try to deny it and they're like caught and they'll deny it. Wow! And fucking glasses fall everywhere and shit. That dude Bupak Shakur used to have a big old knife and he used to stab the tires. The back of his knife used to break the windows. People used to fucking drive away. That dude was crazy. He was cool, man. They killed him though. They killed him, and it was a predator that he had already caught once, and on the second time the predator killed him. He was like, "Nah, next time I get caught, I'm gonna smoke him," and he did. He did. So you guys be careful out there if you guys are doing that shit, man. How's it going? What's up, Timothy? Or Timothy's pops, right? Poor Dirt Farmer. Damn. The JCS Criminal Psychology. I know that channel. I think I'm subscribed for sure. Shit, they got some crazy videos, huh? I know I'm gonna be doing these fucking these body cam reviews videos, man. I'm gonna start doing more of that shit, guys, cause I be watching them sometimes and I be like thinking and shit, and I'm like, why not watch them with the people and then brainstorm with the people and watch them together, right? You guys see the best body cam videos that includes government officials and cops. You guys already know what we do, so I want to show government and cops because we be discovering patterns. That's why. We want to look for the patterns of their behavior and what allows them to not just slip through the cracks, but go through these giant loopholes to behave this way and to be so bold in their actions, right? So we'll be watching these together. You guys send me all the best links of all the best body cam videos at recordpolicenow@gmail.com, and we'll watch these together with coffee in hand, you know, shit, as early as possible. Man, I be waking up hella early sometimes, guys, like 2, 3 a.m. sometimes, because I be crashing out early, like at 8 p.m., 7 p.m., depends. And so I might just start going live early, start watching these. So you guys send them to me.
It happened or just randomly?
What happened?
Tell me about one of the times that you apologized. What happened?
I don't know how to explain it. I told her. What was my exact words to her? It said something along the lines of, "Kid, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't even know what the hell that was about." And I apologized. And that was about it. She didn't really, think anything of it. But God, what the?
Was she awake that time when you apologized? Because obviously,
Yeah.
That how the conversation come up.
It was silent and, good vibe in the air. Wasn't nothing weird or anything. Then, he just said, "Hey, I did that. I'm really sorry." So I don't know. I don't understand what was that about. And then I asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
In an exclusive interview obtained only by Ewu, Maya will soon speak out, offering her advice for parents of young children.
Right.
In the meantime, before facing the inevitable consequences, investigators appear determined to find an answer to a crucial question.
The why is the number one question why everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know why. We can't prove why by cell phone records.
Because he's a sick bastard. What do you want him to say?
Or
say you're sick
video
fuck.
footage. That just proves the who and the what and the how.
Hey, I bet you they got all the homies from prison to go up in that room and say you're sick fuck. You better say it, homie. That fool would be like, sick fuck, man. Right? They wouldn't be beating around the bush like these guys are here. Right or wrong, guys? Right or wrong? Man, I don't know if you guys know, but how fucking jail or prison fight sounds. That shit sound like this. That's how a prison fight sounds. That shit crazy. Remy, you already know. Them fist fights in prison can get fucking loud and brutal. That's how it would be right there in the room if this fool was like trying to deny it in front of the homies. Nah, fool. Tell the truth.
The why comes from these conversations, and obviously,
better tell the truth, dog.
Huge mistake. Huge. The stress in our home has been unreal. I don't want to just give you a bunch of excuses. I should be my own person. I don't want to always get so mad at me.
Check it out, John Eagle.
To not use certain things as excuses, but that's what's going on. There's so much just on my shoulders at all times, just chewing in my ear constantly. It sucks. It really, really, really sucks. Like I said, it's not even a sexual thing. I don't feel attracted. It's just this weird impulse.
You can lose that
I don't know.
Right. They held night court where I was locked up, not someplace you want to be. Yeah, man. I seen people get dragged and shit out of there, like bloody, airlifted. Ain't no joke, man. Ain't no joke.
I don't know. It's so weird. God, this is just a weird developing,
upload that video,
in
Joe?
certain areas. And
Email it to me if you want me to check it out, man.
Just,
recordpolicenow@gmail.com.
what's wrong with me?
With Riley's confession, along with an unsettling answer to the question of why he would have committed such a depraved act, his arrest is imminent. However, the investigator has one final heartbreaking question.
Damn, Ralph.
In here, would you have anything to tell her?
What's up, Modern Retro Radio? Good to see you, bro.
Oh, I'm beyond sorry of all the damage this has caused her, her mom, her sisters, her brothers, the community, literally everything and everyone that is let down by this. Sorry to recover it. I deserve whatever's coming my direction. I deserve it. And
homies, come
I
in.
hope that she can heal and heal. And they all find what it is that they need in their life to live the absolute best life that they can.
An apology, however, will do little to prevent the consequences that await him, as he's led away in handcuffs and taken to Grays Harbor County Jail. In the meantime, Riley's wife Maya shares red flags she noticed after his arrest and offers advice for parents, hoping to prevent the same terrifying fate from happening to others.
He did not get along with my boys because my boys are on the spectrum and they clashed a lot. They're teenage boys. And so I didn't think anything of that until everything came out. It wasn't a red flag in the moment as it was happening. But then after this all came out, that's what was actually happening. It's oh, crap. Background checks mean nothing. For women that are dating right now, background checks mean nothing because he had nothing. He was squeaky clean. And I had 4 children when I first met him. I didn't really see any red flags at first. Nothing really happened to a severity that I should have been paying attention to it until we bought our house together. And then I was 100% reliant on him. I had quit my job. I helped him get sober so that he can go back and get to work and everything. And no woman should ever put herself out for a man. Just even though you think you love him and you think it won't be him, it probably will be.
After Riley's arrest, Maya explains that the public response to their situation has led her to becoming a target of unexpected scrutiny, with many people questioning why she has cameras in her children's rooms in the first place.
I do have disabled children that require severe supervision, and they've been in home care and all these sorts of different cares, and I was advised by professionals to have these cameras.
39-year-old Riley Tyrell Carter was officially charged with multiple counts of first-degree rape of a child and first-degree child molestation. While in jail, Riley is swabbed for DNA, which will later be compared to the assault kit performed on the 11-year-old girl. His bail was set at $150,000. On August 2, 2024, a press release from the city of Aberdeen announced his resignation from his city council position. Though the case is still ongoing, Maya was able to inform Iwu that a trial is currently set to begin on March 11.
Why in the fuck would they allow him to resign? Jeez. Oh, man. Crazy how he never mentioned any remorse for what he did to her will impact her for the rest of her life. He was just focused on how it messed up his own life. Proves he wouldn't have been sorry if he never got caught. I agree with that. Thanks for blurring the cat's face at 5 minutes and 49 seconds. It's important to preserve her identity. Good one. Good, as my grandson would say. Good one. If I tell a joke, my fucking grandson says that shit is hilarious. Yeah, another predator worker in government. Not surprising though. No shit. That sucks that it's not surprising. These are the ones that they should put everywhere and show what they did. That way other ones know not to do that shit. But nope. They like to sweep this kind of shit under the rug. Why isn't this shit all over the news? Right? Why isn't this shit all over the news everywhere? That shit should be national news. But they can't because the government's job is to preserve the integrity of the image of the department, of the government, of the agency everywhere. So they'll try to oust them as individuals and stuff like that, but never as there's a problem in government. But how do they get so emboldened to do these types of things, right? Dude was not trying to stop pedophiles. He was trying to reduce his competition. Fuck. Shit. I'm just glad the reaction of the therapist and mother were quick and they believed the child and got her away from the abuser right away. Many don't have that little bit of luck. Man. I'm 100% here to cast judgment. Detective asks a question. Riley talks about everything under the sun except the question. Fucking hilarious. Thanks for making this video. I am from Aberdeen, and I had no idea about this. I'm definitely going to share this and spread the word. You should go to your city council meeting, bro. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Man, these public officials are crazy, huh? What they're out there doing, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Explore with us, man. They got a fucking badass channel, though. Can't even lie. Their videos are dope. They're well put together. I haven't watched the video in a minute, though. If you guys can see. When was the last time I watched a video? I watched about half of that one. That motherfucker got 16 million views. Damn, it's been a minute since I fucking chilled and watched their shit. But sometimes I watch from my other channel as well, so we'll give them. I guess it's been a while. 4 years? Fuck, it's been 4 years since I watched their videos. That's bullshit. Anyways, yeah, that was his stepdaughter, right? Oh yeah. Look at what Angry Wise Old Lady says. Sadly, I doubt that his stepdaughter was his only victim. I agree, right? I agree. You know, I bet you the prison inmates could get the real truth out of him. Not like this half-assed interrogation where they let the man talk about everything under the sun except for the question that was asked. Shit. Horrible, man. Loser. That's why, look, man, that's why when people say we should just comply with the cops and just do what they say, if he would have just complied, he'd still be alive today. People should just comply with government. They should just obey, right? Yeah, folks, this is what you get when you just obey, when you allow them to be considered like top of the food chain, and you know, just because like a person wears a uniform, you know what I mean, puts on a badge, holds a gun on the hip, put that badge on the uniform, that doesn't automatically make them a good person. You know, same thing with government. Just because they're a city council member sitting up there on the seat, that doesn't make them automatically good, where we should just listen. Hell no. Always question authority and fucking put your government in check. Anyhow, you guys send me some body cams that you think are good body cam footage to review, and we'll go live and watch them shit. So yeah, all right guys, thank you for tuning in. Peace.